Hello everyone, and welcome on back for another video here on the channel. Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. You already know, if you're one of my returning subscribers, I love and appreciate you guys so much for coming back and clicking on another video. Thank you as always for your support, and if this happens to be your first time stumbling across my channel and you have no idea who I am, hello and welcome. My name is Monet. I am 27 years old. I am a single budgeter, and here I showcase my financial journey of me handling my finances using the cash envelope system. It has helped me get out of debt, and it is currently helping me save. So if you are interested in any of that, then definitely be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Join the family. We would love to have you, and hit the notification bell so that you will always be notified whenever I upload my next video. All right, so getting into today's video, as we can tell from the layout, we are going to be getting into a cash envelope stuffing. This is going to be the first cash envelope stuffing from my full-time job. This paycheck is a little late. As you guys know, I was on vacation at the first half of the month, so I wasn't home when I received my paycheck. And when I came back, I wanted to take a week, just to get my life together. So now that I am back, I am ready to get into a routine, and I need to definitely budget this paycheck because I don't know where my finances have been. I need to get back in line, and when I don't do my cash envelope stuffings, I just don't feel settled, and I feel like something is just missing and I'm not doing something properly. So if you're interested in seeing how I budgeted my first paycheck for the month of July, then just keep on watching. All right, so as I said, we are going to be doing a cash envelope stuffing. Let's first start off with how much money we are working with. So from my bank slip, we can see that I will be cash stuffing $695, and all of that money is placed over here. When it comes to my cash envelope stuffings, I take out a portion of my paycheck in cash to handle my sinking funds and my variable expenses, and then I keep the money in my bank account for expenses or bills that, I don't feel the need to take the cash out for. I do want to mention, since this is the first video I am recording since being back, all of the other videos that have been coming out of my channel have been pre-recorded, so they aren't addressing things that I have since put out. But first, I want to say thank you for all the people who wished me safe travels and wished me well while I was on my vacation. I really do appreciate that. Just the little things that you guys do for me, it just really allows me to solidify that this community and you and me, we're all friends. It does not go unnoticed. I know I can't reply to everyone all the time, but just know when I do see it, I heart it, I appreciate it. Genuinely, I really do love that, you guys, because I just never thought my community of this channel would build to what it is. So definitely want to let you guys know I appreciate that. Also, I want to say thank you for all the people who wished my mom a happy birthday on her birthday. It really just, uplifted her and made her feel real nice. So thank you for doing that. She definitely appreciated that. And and I also want to say thank you guys so much for the people who've been buying my budget template. Over the past 2 weeks while I was gone, I did go ahead and put that out for you guys. I wanted to make that available for the month of July, so that if that was something you wanted to get started with at the top of the month, you can go ahead and do so. So if you aren't aware, the budget template that I've been talking about and sharing on my channel, it is available. I have the link available within my website and my Etsy, so just be sure to click both of those and you'll be able to see it. So now I have the budget template and also the physical copy for budgets if you are a pen and paper type of person. So hopefully I have you covered. I do know some people have been reaching out regarding additions and things that I can add. I will take that in mind and consider it, you guys. Just know, it is a work in progress. Just me putting out the template itself was way out of my comfort zone and not something that I've done before. So I appreciate the feedback, and I appreciate you guys offering for me to add more things. Just know that that will come in time, and I will try and work on it, within my regular life that I have going on. So hopefully that's all the house rules. Let me go ahead and stop rambling. It is pretty late. I'm doing this at 9 o'clock at night. So if the lighting is a little bit dark, that is why, but I needed to go ahead and get this done so that I can at least enjoy my weekend with my cash. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put the bank slip and the bank bag to the side. I do have those products available on my website as well. My website is back and running for all of the physical items that you guys are interested in. So my dividers, my envelopes, all of that is back up and running. So if you've been waiting, be sure to check that out. But we're gonna put the binder to the side and we will get started with my cash dividers. Let me go ahead and note all of the bills and expenses that we're working with. So for the total of this paycheck from my full-time job, it was $2,176 that I received. This is after my 401k deductions, after healthcare, after tithe, and then this is the balance that I am remaining with. So with that, the bills that I did not take cash out for and that stayed within the bank is going to be the first half of my rent. I set aside a portion of my rent with each paycheck. So I'm gonna do $860. Following that, I did have my internet. That is a fixed bill. That was $56. So I left that in there. And then I also left $30 for my gas for my car. I go to Costco. They don't take cash, so I keep that on my debit card. All right, so those are the big bills. And now let's go ahead and get into my variable spending, which is within my cash dividers. I am participating in the dollar challenge, so any dollars that I have within these categories, I will set them to the side and add them to our jar. So let's go ahead and get started with spending. So looking at spending, that is going to get $150 from this paycheck. If you missed it, I did bump up my spending from my last paycheck to cover my vacation spending. And I'm happy to report that I did not have to dip into my travel envelope to cover my expenses. I was able to stay within budget and use the cash that was on hand, but we are down to the wire, so I do need to replenish that. So let me make sure first I took out 150. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 50. Okay, so that is right. I'm gonna go ahead and put these $2 to the side, and we have $10 left from my spending. So now as a total, we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, and 160. So that's $160 for my spending, which is great. I do think I'm gonna step out this weekend and buy some things for myself. They'll probably come out of spending because it's like various random things that I've been having my eye on. So happy about that. Next, we can move on to groceries. Groceries is going to be getting $140 from this paycheck. So that is 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40. So I just took all of that out in 20s. I did not go grocery shopping before I left, so I will go ahead and buy this weekend. And I'm kind of over eating out. Like, eating out for the past 3 weeks, it just took a lot out of me, and now I am just craving like home cooked meals. So I am definitely going to be going to the grocery store and stocking up. So now as a total within groceries, I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 205. So 205, that should be good for me. I probably can't get everything I want because normally when I splurge groceries, it's like $300. But since I'm gonna get paid next week because I waited so long to do this paycheck, I'll be able to suffice until I get my next paycheck. Up next, we have toiletries. Toiletries is getting $30 from this paycheck. So we will do a 20 and a 10. And I have $20 left over. So now we have 20, 40, 50. And I am gonna restock on some of my toiletry needs as well when I go grocery shopping, you know, the normal paper towels and paper plates and all that stuff. Up next, we have clothing. Clothing I did not spend, and I am adding $30 today. I'm trying to build this up because I have quite a few events that is coming up in August. I am flying back to Jersey towards the end of August. I have my 10-year high school class reunion that I am attending. And then I also have like a family event that I will be attending. And then at the end of that month, I will be going on my cruise. So I want to get some outfits for all of those events. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. So $80 for that. Up next, we have eating out, and that definitely got used. I'm surprised that I even got $5 left. So from this paycheck, we will be adding $40. So I'm gonna do two 20s. Okay, my camera just cut off on me, but I was saying for eating out, that will give me a total of $45, and that should be good to last me at least, you know, one more week until I get paid again. So as far as my cash dividers, that is everything. I love to see them full and stuffed. So we will go ahead and add this back into my wallet. And they are ready to be spent. So looking at our singles, I have $2 left, which is great. It's better than nothing. So here is my jar, and we will add our singles to that. After that, I do have my coin jar as well. And adding the coins, I think I have a decent amount. Oh my gosh, I keep dropping all of the coins. Okay, so we got a handful, and we will add that. All right, now we can go ahead and get into the binder and begin stuffing that. For annual payments, that is going to get $30. So a 20 and a 10. And looking at the envelope, we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40. So $240, that is great. I think I shared with you guys my next payment for annual payment isn't until October, and that is for AAA. So I will be building that up. Up next, we have car maintenance. That is getting 20, so we will do a $20 bill. Adding that, we now have $1,000. This is a placeholder to say that $1,000 is in the bank. And then in cash, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 1, 2, 3. So 103, so that's a total of $1,103 for car maintenance. After that, we have car insurance. That is getting $40, so adding 40 for that. That now puts the envelope with 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 50. So $150 for car insurance, saving up for the next 6 months, and that is in October, I believe. All right, now we're getting into Christmas. Christmas is getting 20. Crazy to think that it will be here soon, but we still have some time. So if you haven't saved, go ahead and start. But in cash, we now have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60. So $460 saved for Christmas. Next, we have gifts. Gifts is getting $10, and I did take out the $50 and give that to my cousin, even though she didn't want to take it. I gave her the money and I was like, here, this is for your housewarming, and she refused to take the money. I literally had to hide it in her house before I left because she did not want to accept it. But like, girl, I am celebrating you buying a house, and she just refused to take the money. But it got left there, so wherever she finds it, she'll be surprised. So now within gifts, I have 10, 20, no. I have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So $14 within gifts. And the next thing is my best friend's birthday, but that is not until October. I feel like everything is due in October. That's gonna be a very busy month. All right, next we move into household, and that is getting $15. So we will do a 10 and a 5. Looking at household, that puts the envelope with 50, 70, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 35. So $135 for household. Next we have medical, but medical is getting nothing. It has $540. And then we get into travel, and that is getting $170. So that should be what we have left, which is correct. And within travel, if we remember, it did have more money than this, but I did have to use that. I paid for quite a few things. So my family decided to be proactive this year regarding Thanksgiving, and they went ahead and booked the hotel. I normally drive to Maryland, or I used to drive, but now since I don't live as close, I normally go to Thanksgiving in Maryland. So my family went ahead and booked the hotel. I wasn't, aware that we were booking the hotel. They just called me and said, hey, your part of the hotel is XYZ. So over the break while I was on vacation, I sent the money for that and I took that out of my travel. But then I had to also go ahead and book a flight for Thanksgiving because I feel like the sooner you book it, the less expensive it will be. But the flights for Thanksgiving were already at like $400, and I had to buy another pair of flight tickets, which is another story. So I didn't have $400 within this travel envelope to cover for that. So I just went ahead and used my travel points. I do have a credit card for traveling and it collected points. So I just used the points to cover for that flight. But the flight I did have to pay for was for my best friend's birthday. We decided that we are going to see Usher in Miami for her birthday for his concert. So I had to book a flight for Miami. So that is where all the money came from for travel. And now I am once again slowly trying to build this up because while I'm on my cruise, I want to use this money for travel. And I think I'm in a good spot. But I just want to always keep it at a comfortable amount because just like that, I'm always randomly getting told to fly or go meet somebody. And since my family and friends do not live in the state that I'm currently in, I'm constantly flying somewhere. So that's why I always want to keep travel at a good amount just so that if something happens, I can go ahead and see who I need to see. But now travel is at 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 305. So we now have $305 within travel, which again, I think is pretty good, all things considered, with everything that I've been doing recently. All right, so as we can see, all of the cash is gone. So that of course means that we completed the cash stuffing portion of my video. So the remaining balance that I have left for my paycheck will cover my transfers. So getting into that, the first transfer is of course going to be for my home fund. We all know that is my main priority that I am saving for. So for this paycheck, I did set aside $340 and I transferred that right to my savings. I did write it down where that put me for the total because I am bad at keeping track. But now that would put us at a total of $5,915, which is another step closer towards our $20,000 goal. So that was great to see. And then the other transfer is going to be for my Roth IRA. That was $192 that I took from this paycheck. And that will now put my contribution so far for 2024 at $3,532. And we are working towards our $7,000 goal to max that out by April of next year. So after all of that, that will complete the cash stuffing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I feel like I was rambling, but I was just happy to catch up with you guys and I'm just happy to be back. Be sure to let me know down in the comments how you guys are going and let me know if you are still enjoying these type of videos. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up because that always helps and really supports the channel. But with all of that, you guys, that's all I have for today and I will catch you all next time in my next video. Bye guys.